Welcome back. Today we're taking you on a stateroom tour of our room after living in it for our 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise aboard the Disney Treasure.
We show you how we use the room and how much space is left with 3 adults, as well as some of the ways that we organize.
We'll see you on board.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi, good to see you from the Disney Treasure.
Yeah.
In our last vlog, or our treasure vlog, depending on when we post this, you will have seen our room tour. And one of the things I really like as a person when I'm planning is I like to think about my stuff in the space.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to take a minute and just show you how we use the space. There are 3 adults on this trip, and so 3 adults worth of stuff. And we like kind of tried to pack light-ish, but it's also a 7-night cruise.
There's only so much you can cut.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So we wanted to show you a little bit of our space. Now our room is turned down.
The only difference between like during the day and at night is this is in bed mode. So this is where my mom has been sleeping. So normally this is just a couch and literally it just folds down.
Yeah,
so,
we did ask for them to give us an extra foam pad for the top of it, and she said it was fairly comfortable.
Yeah,
so.
I actually laid on this the other day and it's actually very, very comfy.
Yeah.
At least with that foam pad.
Yeah.
I don't know what it'd be like without that.
Yeah. And then just that over on this side between the bed and the curtain, we just put a couple of our bigger bags. So this is the Disney Treasure inaugural bag that we got for Castaway Club. And then this is our like beach bag that we bring on excursions or to Castaway. Okay. Do you want to talk through this stuff?
Sure. Yeah. It might look a little chaotic, but it's kind of got a little bit of a system. So this is kind of all of our camera gear, tech gear, phone chargers, all that type of stuff. I really like using these pouches when we travel, both for in our carry-on bags and then also when we're here because it keeps us organized. So we have some that have like chargers in it. We have some that have, like I'm charging up my little thing for the plane ride home. We keep our mics, the mics that we're wearing right now for this camera. This is the bag for that camera. Some of my camera batteries. So this is some of Michelle's stuff, sunglasses, hard drives.
Yeah.
This is what I carried all my films in. There's actually 2 in here still for my printer to do the stuff for the door. If you guys don't know, that's kind of my fun way of doing like pixie dusting is I'm a photographer, so I take pictures and then I have this little Instax printer. I print them out, put them on the door. People can take one home with them. And it seems to do pretty well. So I think I had 8 films that I have in here. So
80 total.
So 80 photos total. Then top shelf we didn't really utilize. So you can kind of really see.
Yeah, a lot of this is like our attachments for the Action X.
Yeah.
And just other random attachments. Keep going.
Oh, the Action, you meant the Action 5.
Sorry.
So yeah, just camera attachments. I got a little baby tripod up there. But what I was going to say is you can see we are not necessarily efficiently using this space. So if you needed to, you could definitely, like how Michelle has stuff, you could definitely really, you know, almost fit like a small little library of books in here.
Yeah. And then your camera.
My camera. This is kind of my bag for around the ship. It's funny, I brought this thinking I would use it. I actually didn't really end up using it as much as I thought I would. I kind of preferred to have had the sling, so I don't know that this will make it in future cruises. We'll see if I use it tomorrow at Castaway. That's one of the places. Because you even said you wish
you had your camera strap, that you had packed that instead of that.
Yeah, so I don't know if this will make it in future trips. We'll see. I'm going to use it tomorrow probably at Castaway because I need to get some shots of the ship. And I don't know. I don't have another way to carry the camera really right now. So probably use that. Charge cables, sound machine that we use.
Yeah, we didn't actually use like this port and this port much. This was really helpful. So this was the European port adapter, one of them that we got, and I really enjoyed having this. What about you?
Personally, I have mixed feelings about this. This is very useful. This bugs me personally.
All the cords.
All the cords. So if you, I think this shows 2 points. If you are a big family or if you're even cruising, because this room technically you could have 5 people in here, I think.
Yeah, with that bunk.
Or wait, no, 4.
4,
yeah. Not 5. But this pulls down, makes a bunk. You could have somebody there, like 2 adults. So I think if you had a lot of devices to charge, definitely useful. Personally, I don't like the clutter coming off of this.
Or even having a different system. I've seen people who have like little holders that will hold each device.
Yeah. So maybe just tidying that up, but it's very useful.
Yeah.
And then we, like Michelle said, we still had a lot of plugs available to use there. And then kind of we move into the drawers.
Our drawers. I'm not going to open this drawer because that is my mother-in-law's stuff. This drawer is our like cooler. So we didn't keep a ton of stuff in here. At one point we had like a container that had some of my milk because I'm lactose intolerant, even though, yes, I can hear you in the comments. I do eat soft
ice cream all the time.
I know.
Yeah, and we're all paying the price right now as we film this video.
I like soft serve. Okay? I don't want to hear it. I know. I can do lactate. I've just never done it. Okay? I don't want to hear it.
It smells in here, by the way.
So right now we just have like some snacks.
Take the cooler part of this lightly. I wouldn't like if you had stuff that need like medical stuff that needs to stay at a very cold temperature.
Yeah.
I don't know the workaround for that. I'm sure if you talk to Disney, there's some workaround.
Yeah.
But these do not. It's more of like a. I don't even know what to call it because it's not
cooler, not a fridge.
It's not a fridge. It's a cooler. Yeah. So imagine like a lukewarm, beach cooler.
Yeah. And then this drawer, we just put our.
This is a mess.
I mean, this is just like receipts, some gift card things, some extra cash, our Clorox wipes. Nothing super crazy. And then there's also the hairdryer already in there, but that's like all of our wallets and stuff and passports. This one was our snack drawer, so lots of different snacks. My reusable bags are in here for whenever I need those. And then this drawer we actually didn't end up using.
At all,
so,
yeah.
Empty drawer for you. This became some
My
shoe
mom
storage.
kept her shoes down
Yeah,
there.
for Kyle's mom, which was fine. This is where we kept our computers, some extra like wipes, some like pixie dusting things that we had received, vitamins, gum, little baby souvenir. We tried to keep this clean, and most of the time we were able to. This has some other like pixie dusting that we got. This little cubby usually held our
Water bottles.
cups, water bottles. Over here, we have our sunscreen, some wrinkle release. We actually had never tried this before.
And I used it yesterday. No, I used it today.
Today,
And it
on
was
this shirt.
on this shirt, and it works amazingly.
Pretty well. Yeah. And
It's
then,
wrinkled again now. You're probably like, it doesn't work very well. It's wrinkled now again, but
yeah.
it does release it.
And then some hand sanitizer and a lint roller just because we have dogs at home. And so
All of our stuff is covered in hair.
Everything is always going to be covered in hair. So maybe we try not to. This is one of our pirate bandanas. I don't know whose that is.
Probably mine.
But, and then...
Oh, there's several of them there. Those actually,
I think that's you and your mom's then, because I think mine's in the closet.
Yeah.
And then our popcorn bucket just lived up there. And then this is...
the trash cans.
Trash can. And then over on Kyle's side of the bed, in his little drawer, he just has headphones. And then the TV remote, a water bottle. And then for the ports, he only used his left side, so still 2 USB-C.
I would use the other side if I was working on my computer and charging my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, didn't use it much.
Moving on over here.
Moving on down the road.
This is where we used a lot of our magnets. So we have our hats on some magnets, my bows on some magnets, more bows, and my ears. Just hanging on. Just hanging on. Over on my side, we have my like MagSafe charger for my phone and watch, and then my Oura Ring charger, my Kindle, some vitamins, and then you also used a European port over here, and I loved having it. It was super duper helpful. I only mostly used 2, but there are like 3 other spots I could be plugging something in. So that was really great because usually I only have
the USB and
USB-C. Yeah, which obviously is all that I need normally, but then if I was like working on my computer and charging it, it was really helpful to have that. And then in the drawer, I have a medication back there. I have my jewelry case and then just some extra drugs. Below here is where I just kept my Loungefly in my like carry-on bag. And my shoes ended up living under the bed, as did all of our suitcases. So we have 4 suitcases under here in your mom's carry-on, right?
Well, so we have in my backpack. So there's 3 carry-on suitcases, our large one, my backpack, my mom's bag, and yours.
Yeah.
So more than 5.
Yeah. So fits a lot under there.
Yeah.
And there's
it's not
still
even,
extra space.
That's what I was gonna say. There's still room.
Yeah.
Still plenty of room.
Yeah, moving to the bathroom. This was the main bathroom that we used. We don't bring a lot of products to use in the shower because we love these ones. Amazing. So we just have like razors and shaving cream over there. And then this whole cubby was empty. Did not use it. I usually dried some of my reusable bags here. This is a face wash. This is one of the sponges. The rest of my sponges
RIP.
got accidentally thrown out. So this is the lone sponge. And then just the soap for this, my hairbrush is here, some washcloths. And then these are new for us this trip. And these worked really, really well. I really liked having them. It was just like a nice way to contain things. And also, yeah, it was just a nice way to contain things. So some vitamins, deodorants, a couple of my things, toothpaste, Kyle's mom's stuff, some of Kyle's stuff. And then up here is like other miscellaneous, like Tums and aloe vera, rubbing alcohol, Benadryl cream, lotion, all that fun stuff. But yeah, this was the main bathroom space that we used. And we still have room. Like we did not pack it in. Whoops. We didn't like shove things in there. And then these hooks usually held our towels. Right now it has my rash guard, but usually holds our towels.
Oh, hey there. Full body mirror.
This is also a full length mirror, like we showed in our room tour. Go watch that video if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was on the Wish though.
Well, we did show our room
we did
tour.
do one on this. That's right. I forgot. It's been almost 7 days, guys.
This closet mostly became Kyle's closet because all of his stuff has to get hung, really.
Yeah.
And then we didn't show this in our packing video, but we all brought, what do you call these things?
Rain gears.
Rain gear?
Rain jackets.
Yeah. Those things.
Lightweight rain jackets.
And then
this is the part that I in the future would do better, is this part up here.
How would you do it differently?
Here, let me come in.
Okay.
So
come into the closet.
Come into the closet. This is how this was for most of the cruise. This stresses me out. This is like that closet in the house that you throw all of your crap in when you're really busy and then you close it and forget about it. That's what this became up here. I don't know what I would do. Maybe bring like a little collapsible like bin to be able to organize things.
Yeah.
Because we always seemed to be kind of in a rush when we were like after we did laundry, we had somewhere to be, and so I kind of just tossed it up there and I've just been kind of grabbing out of it. This is another thing though that little tip is shows how much you can overpack, because I love my Roosevelts. I hardly wore these on this cruise.
I know.
I think I've only worn them twice. And I'm going to probably wear one tonight for dinner. But I lived in the same outfit for the most, and it was just because this is what's comfy. And so I think this is a great point that shows how much you can pare down. Same with up here. Brought way too many pairs of underwear because we do laundry about halfway through. So I
we did it twice this trip.
I think I had a pair for each day. I don't know what I thought was going to happen, but just
I feel like everybody does that.
Yeah, I was prepared for that. The one thing I did do well with is socks. I only have 2 pairs of socks, and that's all I had. So
yeah. That's most of his stuff, and then he kept most of his shoes here.
I would put these underneath the bed at night.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I primarily wore my Tevas around the ship, and then I wore my reefs for.
Yeah.
I haven't worn my tennis shoes the entire time.
I mean, you did for.
Well, for the flights,
travel day, yeah.
But not actually on the cruise.
Yeah, and then the last thing we kept in here was our hamper. So that's just kind of where all our dirty
clothes went. That's a new addition
went.
too, and it was really useful.
Yeah, I liked it. And this little pocket just has our laundry pods and dryer sheets. So that was a nice, easy thing to bring down to the laundry room. Okay, and then going over here to the second closet. So Kyle's mom and I kind of shared this one. The life vests are up here, so we couldn't use that. We didn't have a ton of hanging stuff, so that wasn't super used. Below that is this shelf, and originally I had planned on putting shoes there, but I kind of ended up not really putting them there. So this just was like my weightlifting gloves and my pirate bandana. And then these shelves, usually I am very obnoxiously organized about everything, but exactly like Kyle said earlier, we would do laundry and then we'd have somewhere to be or somewhere to go. So I have it kind of in like categories. So like down here is like swim stuff is on this side, and then like underwear and sports bras and socks are all over here. Up here, they're like the shirts and the like shorts or skirts or things that I wore. So I didn't do a great job of organizing, which I would love, exactly like Kyle said, I would love to be better about having a system to organize that, but I just didn't have one. So that's what that happened. And we just did laundry. So all of Kyle's mom's stuff is folded nicely in a stack, but these are kind of her two shelves. But again, as you can see, there's a lot of space in here that we did not use. So do with that what you will. Tons and tons of space. The last space in all of this is this bathroom. So we have two shelves here that are just about completely unused. 3 if you include the shelf that my straightener is like randomly sitting on. These 3 shelves are hardly used. We also have a little cubby over here that is barely used. This, I don't have very much there. Don't have anything on the counters. All of my stuff is pretty much here. And I have like a couple of hair things and then all of the things that I need. So hairspray, sunscreen, emery board, random things. These worked really, really well again. Loved having those. That was a game changer in my bathroom organization. And then these hooks, we usually just put like bathing suits on to dry. But yeah, that is how we used our space. If you have any questions or ideas for us on how we can organize better, comment down below, because we, like I said, there's a lot that just gets lost or forgotten. And once you're kind of in the thick of your cruise, you forget about those things. So, or those just aren't the most important things, but I would love to have a system. I think specifically for clothes now, I kind of fixed my bathroom issues organizationally, and I would love to figure out a better system for my clothes. So if you have any ideas, shoot us down below.
Hey!
Bye.
So present day Kyle and Michelle here.
Yeah.
We forgot to film an outro.
Yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it gave you some good ideas of just what a room looks like with 3 adults living in it after 6 days.
And that it's doable.
Yeah. I don't know that I mentioned it in the video, but this is at the very end of our cruise. So this is kind of after it's been lived in. Hopefully it was, like I said, really, really helpful. And we had a ton of extra room left.
Yeah, there's certain spaces that we didn't necessarily like fully, I wouldn't say utilize, but like we didn't. There was space that was left over, and then there were spaces that we could have organized better. And if you had more people, there would have been space for that. So
yeah, so if you have any ideas for how we can get even better at the way that we live in our room, or something that has worked really well for you, comment that down below.
Yeah, let us know. We'd love to hear it.
While you're down there, give this video a like, because you're here still, so that means you liked it.
Yeah.
So give it a like.
And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out. We have another video coming next week, and then after that, we're gonna have our Wish Cruise series coming up, which we're excited to share with you guys. So you don't want to miss that. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when those videos come out.
Yeah.
And I think with that, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.